You're watching the Red Line Radio Network.
You ever wondered what happens when a group of guys gets together and gets up too early on a Saturday to talk shit about everything and nothing at the same time? Well, you're in the right place. Coming at you live from a studio inside of a mall somewhere outside of bumfuck Cleveland and other various parts unknown. This is Unscripted. On the Red Line Radio Network.
Good morning. Welcome to Unscripted on the Red Line Radio Network. I am Deez, and joining me, and I don't know why that continues to play on a fucking loop. You'd think I would know what I'm doing here. I'm Deez. Joining me today, obviously, we have Dynamite Dave and the star of the show, Mr. Adam.
How's everybody doing this morning?
And our brand new background screen. Thanks, GPT.
It's a wonderful app, isn't it?
Yeah. Love it.
It is. It is. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How's everybody doing this morning, man?
Good.
Hard to believe it's August already.
Adam, stop. That means school's back. That means
right.
high school football is coming back. I'm getting prepared for that. Got a meeting with them this week. So, man, getting busy.
It just scares me because yes, it's exciting to think that football season's not that far around the horizon, but fuck, I want to enjoy some more summer because I ain't ready to fucking bring the hoodies and shit back out for fucking 7 months.
I am, because I still have a real nice, sharp looking Red Line Radio fucking hoodie that I ordered in February.
You never got to wear yet.
And got in June. So I need some chilly weather so I can rock that.
Wow. Fucking taking shots, bro. Shots fired. Ping, ping, ping. Sorry,
it's nice. It is. It's really nice, but I can't wear it yet because it's fucking 90 out.
Hey.
Or 100 degrees with this index.
Although today it's kind of cool, and I think it's supposed to rain here all day today. That's why I'm glad all of my plans are indoors and air conditioned.
Indoors and air conditioned. Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
I wish I had plans today to be indoor and air conditioned, but I got a party to go to with Nick from the show and Jess. They invited me over to a party afterwards, and then Michael's going to be doing his show here a little bit later on. Called the Main Event Podcast, talking about wrestling. He's doing pretty good with that. I know he gets a little bit nervous, but he's doing all right. Michael, so just stay at it, bud. That's all I can tell you.
Mike, just look, I've been doing this kind of shit for a long time. I don't know if you watched me in my show here 30 minutes ago, but it's still weird to me, especially when there's nobody on the show with me.
Right.
But it comes naturally. I mean, I've been a DJ since I was 22 years old. And I'm not like a mix master type. I'm more of a mouth with a mic kind of thing. But I still get kind of fidgety and nervous, especially when there's nobody that I'm directly talking to. But just keep at it. And I might even go live. Hell, I don't know what your schedule is, but maybe we can do some live stream while SummerSlam's on tonight.
Absolutely. And for those of you who are out there who have been asking, so tomorrow, me and Clifton, we start our own show. A lot of people have been asking us about it. Me and Clifton have probably been working on this for maybe a year and a half to get him on here full time. And Clifton and me are going to be doing a mental health and physical health podcast show called Beyond the Surface. And I appreciate Adam for making that logo for us, courtesy of ChatGPT. So anybody out there that's got stories or if you guys want to come on and talk about mental health, you're more than welcome to come on. We'll be doing that tomorrow, each and every Sunday between 12 and 1 here on the Red Line Network. So just want to say thank you to Clifton and everybody behind the scenes who's making this possible. But yeah, I mean, I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I know that you guys know what I've been through over the last, 6-7 years with losing 2 brothers and going through some stuff. And, I try to think positive each and every day and move forward and be a better person each and every day. And yesterday's the past. 20 seconds ago was the past. Just trying to move forward and be a better person each and every day, not only for myself, but for my friends, for my family, and for my business. So just wanted to let you guys know that our show is starting tomorrow, and just give us a view if you can, even if it's 3 seconds or whatever. Just give us a view, and I suggest you guys turn in because there's going to be a lot. Clifton's going to be talking about a lot. I'm going to be talking about a lot too. So just make sure that you guys tune in. And Adam, if you ever want to come on and talk, you're more than welcome. Anybody, D's, you guys want to come on and talk, you're more than welcome to. We're all here.
Check out this banger of an intro that somebody made.
Elevator music.
To Beyond the Surface, a podcast where we have honest conversations about mental health, physical health, resilience, and the challenges that shape who we are.
How long did it take you to do that one?
Longer than it should for a fucking 20 whatever second. Like, look, AI is awesome. All right, let's not get it twisted. However, it isn't like those people that are like, oh, AI is going to take over the world. No, they're not. There's still a little ways to go with that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you want to talk frustration? Whew.
Well, I know you said the one time, I think it was with the one for this show, you were like, I should have been done, like, I had it done this, and then it kept fucking up or something. So you're like, like, Jesus Christ, I had it fucking done and it didn't want to act right. So
yeah. Did you see my Hanging with D's video, the intro video?
Yes.
Just the video portion of that took me 5 hours of typing in prompts to get it to make something remotely close to what I wanted.
So when you go to do this shit, to make sure you have some time, because it's going to take a minute, and it's not your fault.
Yeah. And the number of versions, I use an app called Suno to do the music, and the number of versions that I go through just to get like, and sometimes there's several that I like, so then you're torn on which one you're going to use. But more often than not, 85% of the song is just absolutely awesome. But then the little bit that fucks up, that just ruins the whole goddamn thing. And then, it's AI generation. So you can't tell it, okay, keep all of this, but change that. It doesn't work like that. It basically wipes the slate and produces something totally new. So at the end of the day, you end up banging your fucking head against the wall, just trying to get what it is that you want.
D's, are we on all the platforms that we're supposed to be on? Because it's saying that we're not on. The people are texting me or saying we're not on Redline Radio LLC. Let me see what we got up here.
I have it selected.
Okay, well, some people can't find it.
Yeah, the Facebook page. That's where I'm watching it from. Is on the LLC one.
I'm on both
that's
Facebook pages and the Redline YouTube channel. We're on 3 platforms right now.
Yeah, so I'm watching it on there too. Maybe you guys just got to go in and let it refresh or whatever. But yeah, we're live. I can see up here too as well. So
but
Adam,
let me say to those people, thank you, but go to YouTube.
Absolutely, go to YouTube.
We want our views primarily to come off of the YouTube channel. So go to the YouTube channel.
We're trying to get paid, bitches.
Right, like. We're trying to do this right. We love you on Facebook, and I know that it's convenient, but if you could just click on over to the old red play button there and give us a subscribe on YouTube, that's where the sausage is made, so to speak. So please watch us on YouTube when you have the opportunity over any other platform.
D's, do you happen to have the link for YouTube that we can share in the chat so people can hit that real quick? It's over at the Redline Network. I know it used to be Redline Radio LLC on there where we had about 2,000 followers. Some things happened and we had to get rid of that page. So we started a new page called Redline Network. It is we can put the link, and we can put the link up for you. But again, I think we have about 400 subscribers right now. Let's try to get that up to about 1K, just share that, because we're going to be doing a lot more stuff on there. I know I got some things that are going to be coming up that we're going to run exclusively on that page. I know Deez is going to be doing some stuff, and I know that Nick's going to be doing some stuff too on there as well. So just keep your eyes and ears open on what we're going to be doing on Redline Network page and Redline Radio. And I may have another radio show that is going to be joining us that'll be live in studio during the daytime. We'll give you details once everything is worked out and whatever. And if all goes right, this may take us over the top. And after that one, there may be another one. So we're working on something.
Cocaine and hookers, bitches.
Absolutely. Hey, and real quick, we're missing Shane O'Mac. Shane O'Mac is on vacation with Mikey. I know that I got the bill last week.
Not the kind that he wants, though.
Yeah, I know I got the bill last week from Mikey. The jet fuel now is like $90 a gallon. They're over in where they at? Where they at, Adam? They're in the Baja, right?
It's unknown. It's unknown. Parts unknown.
Parts unknown. Okay. Yeah.
Shano, if you're watching, bro, keep your
butt got you. Right. Keep your butt. But Adam, how's your week? Anything new? What's going on, man?
It's been quiet. I still, was doing the whole job thing. I'm hoping that it's finally over. I did get a text message from the clinic that my background check came back clear, which I don't know why it took a fucking month, because I ain't got nothing on my background, so it should have been a lot faster. But I will find out later this week when I go to do the drug test, and hopefully be starting that soon. So it's about fucking time I can get back into the workforce.
Well, congratulations to you on that. And I know it's been a while for you. Again,
I haven't worked all year, if that tells you anything.
Well,
I was fucking with the screen. You got a job?
Yeah, the Cleveland Clinic finally. I called the recruiter a couple of times, and he kept saying he was going to get back to me. So I just said, fuck it. Instead of calling him, I just, with the way society is today, we don't talk, we just text, you know what I'm saying? So I sent him a text message like, hey, what's the status on my background check? Like, I haven't heard anything. And I got this, I'll read it to you just so that way you guys know. Find it here. I got this text message yesterday that said, hey, Adam, I actually just got word that your background is cleared and the team would like me to offer you the traffic control officer position. This is where I got nervous, because then it's like, the only problem is the one that you applied to was filled, but we have two more that have just been approved. So he's waiting for them to be assigned to him. And then that once he gets them assigned to him, then I get offered, he can extend the offer to me.
Okay, so I know you briefly explained to me on what the traffic control job is. So are you going to be directing traffic in and out of the hospital? How's that going to work?
Basically, because with all the construction that's going on everywhere, and of course at the hospital too, because it's off of, what is it, Chester or Carnegie? I always get them mixed up. It's one of those exits off as you go past Jacobs Field and all that good stuff. But from what they told me in the interview that I had is that at the busy times of the day, like rush hours and stuff, in the morning and stuff, they'll have, they'll direct traffic and do things. There's just certain times that they do it. And then if you're not directing traffic, then you're driving around all the different parking garages and parking spots and parking lots and stuff like that. And I wouldn't be doing it. Yeah, I think it is Chester, Sandy. You might be right. And then you work hand in hand with the Cleveland Clinic Police Department, to where if somebody's illegally parked or something, you let them know, then they can come write them a ticket or whatever. So I get to be a snitch.
No.
He's illegally parked.
No. I mean,
kudos to be that guy.
Kudos to you, man. I know it's been tough for you, but happy for you, man. And hopefully things turn around for you and get to be back out there in the workforce and start being
making some money.
Day. Yeah, making some money and being better every day. You got to wear a uniform and stuff. So you're gonna be like Mike Epps and Ice Cube, right? And
sure.
Friday After Next.
I don't know exactly what it is yet, but they supply everything, whether it's from all the gear you got to wear, the boots, everything. They supply everything.
She even get the snacks that ain't come out yet.
And it's nice because it's Monday through Friday. Obviously, I'm hoping to eventually get on first shift because I'm more of a first shift guy, anyways. Because first shift is like 6 a.m. till 3, I think, and then second shift where I'll probably start is 11 to 8:30 or 11:30 to 8, depending on however.
There's nothing wrong with that shift. Listen, I would much rather work that shift than second shift or third shift because you get off at 8 o'clock at night. You still got some time to do some things, especially on Friday nights. You still got some time to do things, and then you can wake up a little bit later. I don't know if you're an early riser or if you.
It depends. Like right now, I'm so fucked up with sleep.
Yeah. So I mean, when I worked that shift twice, so I had a 10 to 6:30 shift, which was perfect, and then I had an 11 to 8 shift, which was perfect, and I like both of them. I really wasn't a big fan of the third shift job.
I don't like sleeping when it's light out.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to do that. I don't know how Deez does that sometimes, but he goes in at BCD, butt crack of dawn, and gets off at like 12 o'clock or something like that, right, Deez? Isn't that when you get off?
I'm usually on the clock no later than 1:30 a.m. and I work 10, so I try and get out of there between 11 and 11:30.
Oh, okay. Shit, that's even better.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse, man, because when I do get home, I don't really have much energy, so I'll fucking eat if I didn't eat a lunch, which I take my lunch at 10 a.m. just because I like coming back at 10:30 knowing I've got an hour or less until I can get the hell out of there. And then I might play Xbox for a little while until like I have to take a 40-minute power nap. Then I get up, feed the animals, eat if I didn't already, and then I'm in bed by like 5:30. So it wears on you, man.
Oh, I bet it does, man. I bet it does. But hey, man, kudos to you for doing that, because I don't know if I could do that. But
yeah, it's tough, but it is what it is.
So Deez, we talked to Adam about anything new with him. I know that you never have any exciting stories about having anything new, but you do have something new this week. Like you are starting your own show again. So let us know about that.
Yep. Starting Hanging with Deez again. It's one that was born out of COVID, really. Me and my good friend / boss / townie that lives right down the road, we started a little show called the Aldonzo and Deez Show. It was very politically driven, kind of satire, news type shit. And it was created because we were just bored and kind of fed up with everything that was going on with COVID and everything. So once I started doing it and saw how easy it was, I decided to do my own thing that was more sports and pop culture, called Hanging with Deez.
You should have just pleaded the fifth.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh, God damn it. I missed the opportunity. Yes. But yeah, it's kind of variety. It's going to be a little bit of everything. Sports, life. As you guys know, sometimes my life is a little crazy
Eventful.
Beyond belief. Yes, eventful, so to speak. But yeah, also going to get into the gaming side. That's why I went ahead and fired up a Kick and a Twitch account. I'll start doing some live stream gaming, and I don't have a schedule. It's basically going to be, hey, if I got something to talk about, I'm going to jump on. Might be live, or I might just record it and then publish it to the channel, or broadcast it and then upload it to the channel. So a little bit of everything. Going to have all kinds of different people on. You guys obviously welcome to join when you can. I know Shane expressed interest. Probably bring back a couple of guys that used to be on Hanging with Deez with me, and anybody else who has something to say, something funny, whatever, just something entertaining, something to do, something to kill time, fill airtime. You know what it is.
Right.
Yeah, and then we got Ryan, who's doing 4 shows on Redline Network. So kudos to Ryan for doing all that stuff, man. And then we got some other people who are interested in bringing their podcasts and stuff over to here. So we're busy, man. But listen, let me tell you guys something. I'm already tired. Like I posted in the Illyria chat, which we're the city that we're in, and that's where the mall's at. I posted in there to get some, kind of reaction from people on if they were interested.
That was a wrong thing to do.
seeing if they were interested in coming to show some support and come to the mall and whatever. You got some. It's about 50-50. Some people ask, why are you in a dying mall? Why are you there? Blah blah blah. This and this. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because this is where I want to be, and this is what I want to do. Okay, so it's not your money that you're spending for the mall. Yes, I know nobody knows the future of the Midway Mall, whatever. But again, this is where we're at. This is what I'm going to deal with it, whether it be 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever. I always have a backup plan on what's next. So we'll be okay. We will be okay. If I get a letter in the mail tomorrow to say, hey, Dave, the mall sold, the new owners want to get you out. But nobody's dying to get in here because there's all this open space here at the mall. Nobody's dying to get in here. So for you people that are on Facebook that are, just taking shots at why would you be at a dying mall? Why don't you guys come show a little bit of support and actually get behind a business that's trying to come back to your city and bring in just a little bit of breath into this place where
damn well that city is nothing but negativity.
Adam, I'm not saying you're not wrong. All I'm saying is instead of downing somebody for bringing a new business, come show a little bit of support, stop by the mall, say hello, whatever. I don't need to hear your negative comments, how proper grammar is. Listen, English wasn't one of my good subjects in school, so I don't care about that. I mean, I'm not going to sell people on my grammar. Not going to happen, okay? So if you don't like what I post, then don't read it, don't comment, give it a thumbs up, give it a F you, whatever you want to do. But I'm just
there's
telling
a scroll option too.
Yeah, there's a scroll option. Scroll past it, whatever. But I don't just do that for this business. I want to do this for all the businesses in Leary because, listen, I was born and raised here. I know what this mall was. Can it get back to there? I don't have any idea if it can ever get back to there. That's not my job to get it back to there. My job is to do what I set out to do here at the Midway Mall, and I have done that with the help of people. Professional Touch LLC Remodeling. If you guys need anything done, make sure you take care of them. Austin, who's helped me, Nick, who's helped me, everybody who's helped me over here at the studio. I appreciate it all. People say, oh, well, you're paying this much for a little bit of man cave. So what? If that's what I'm doing it for, that's what I'm doing it for. But that's not what I'm doing it for. I'm trying to bring a little bit of light back to a place that's dead. Here we are at 10:24 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday. I'm the two people in this mall. The cleaning lady and myself are here. And then
That's pretty much every mall in America, though, right now. Like the mall, as we know it, it's a dying, it's a dinosaur. Like,
yeah,
it really is. So it's cool that you're there taking advantage of the space. I mean, it's there. Why not?
Yeah, these and see, that's how I look at it. Why not? Why not do it here? Why not? That's the question. Or why are you doing it there? That's the question everybody wants to answer. Well, you know what? Stop out and see me. We'll put you live on the air. We'll talk about it on there. That's why. I mean, listen, I appreciate you guys, all the 200 people that liked it, all the 3,000 people that viewed it. We did what we were supposed to do, right? We got views, right? Isn't that what social media is?
Put yourself out there.
Yeah, you're putting
There's
yourself out there.
No such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, so that's all I say is just show somebody a little bit of support. That's all I ask.
Well, the funny thing is it's always the people that bitch and moan about we need more business to come to the city and we need this to come back. We need to support local. But you know what? They're the first ones to shit on somebody's dream or somebody's fucking opportunity after they just said they were going to support. We need to do it. So you're finally taking that opportunity. You had the balls to actually try, and then these motherfuckers want to shit on you. Like it's just the way society we live in today.
And Adam, again, you hit the nail right on the head. People, I think it is sometimes that people are mad at you because you took the opportunity and they didn't take that opportunity.
And they didn't.
And that's what it's about, man. Like I got this stuff on the window here, right? So it says Redline Network Outlaw Light. So you know what somebody asked me? Now, this is a dumb question. Yes, it's Outlaw Beer. Yes, they are the official beer of Redline Radio. But it says Redline Network. Somebody was like, well, is that a sports bar?
You're not talking about a strip club.
Yeah, I mean, come check it out and find out for yourself. We're here. You guys can look in here. You can see what we got. No, it's not a sports bar. It's not. Believe you me, if I had the money, yeah. Believe you me, if I had the money, I may open up a sports bar. You never know. You never know what I got going on. But anyway, just come on and show some support. And everybody who has shown support, again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. From behind the scenes to the people that's out front, I appreciate you all. I really do. And I try not to think negative anymore, because every negative situation drains a lot of energy from you. And me, with my journey that I'm going through, I'm trying to stay positive and not have any negativity around me. So again, thank you to everybody who don't agree with what I'm doing, and thank you to everybody who agree with what I'm doing. And Sandy brings up a good point, because people are just unhappy because they think everyone deserves to be and are always going to be negative instead of trying to get their lives in a better way. Absolutely, Sandy. Absolutely.
Just blame Trump. Everybody else does.
I mean, shit, dude. Yeah, just blame him. It's all his fault. But anyway, real quick, want to give a big shout out here. Lake Erie Poker, one of our big sponsors here at Redline Radio, Redline Network. Make sure you guys go over there, get yourself to be a member. It's $5 to be a member over there. Appreciate them, guys. We'll hit a little bit more sponsors here on the show. If you guys are watching,
but don't try and live stream from there.
Yeah. That was a fiasco last week. Like, I tried to go live over there. At first it said the VDN would not allow me. And then StreamYard put a restriction on it because it was gambling.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Yep. And I got an email for that. It said, oh, well, you can't do it because we don't like the broadcast gambling. So it is what it is. I tried, couldn't do it. Maybe we can do it in the future. But again, just blessed and honored that we have that opportunity, man, to even go over there and start that partnership with them.
So speaking of opportunities, now I know Michael and them got their wrestling podcast or whatever later today. Is there a way to maybe it's something they can look into? Is maybe streaming the pay-per-views and going live at the same time, or you can't do that?
No, Adam,
you can't show it. Now you can watch it. Like what I did last year unsuccessfully every fucking time. I would do a watch along for the Steelers games. I attempted it, I think, 4 times between the last 2 seasons. All 4 were epic fucking failures by the Steelers. So I'm really nervous about doing that. But what you can do is you can watch it while you stream. So like let's say it was NFL Sunday right now. I could have a game on. You might be able to hear it bleeding through the mic. And I can tell you from experience, because I tried it, I would be talking while I was watching. I think it was a Sunday night. It was either Sunday night or Monday night football game. And I would spin the camera, or actually I had a 2-camera setup. I would show a play and then go back to me and then kind of talk about it. And NFL was like, no, copyright strike.
Well, I just find it weird because I see people all the time streaming the UFC fights and shit live on TikTok and shit. So I didn't know if there was ways around it or something that maybe,
there are ways around it, Adam. And that's another good point that you bring up. We can do audio, but we can't do video for it, because I did audio for a Steelers game before. And I did, like Deez did, do a little brief turn the phone or turn whatever the camera to the game, and NFL put a block on it ASAP. They don't want you streaming it that way. Yeah, they don't want you streaming it that way. That's why at the beginning, all rights are revised by NFL and copyright and all that at the beginning of there. You can do it on the radio side of that. Yes, you can with the audio only, and you can do your play-by-play. And Deez, you know what I want to do this year, now that you say that? I definitely want to do a show with me, you, and Sean, why the Steelers are playing and get insights of it after first quarter, second quarter, halftime, third quarter, fourth quarter. And let's see how that works out for the fans. I want to do that. We can also do that during a Browns game too. If you want to do that as well.
Ain't gonna be nothing to talk about.
You never know. You never know. I mean, but
that's where the comedy comes in, though. I would do a Browns game just because it'd be funny.
Yeah. The comedic factor.
Yeah. But no, I would definitely be down for that, Dave. And like I said, I might even do it tonight for SummerSlam. But again, it's there. I see the same thing on TikTok. I see people streaming shit. I don't know how they get away with it other than
especially the UFC fights, considering how some of those can be so fucking expensive. And this dude paid for it, and he's letting everybody else just watch it on a live stream to where they ain't got to, Well,
I see NFL games last season. People would be watching it, and I don't know how they get away with it. I showed like 3 fucking plays and got a cease and desist from the NFL on my YouTube. So I don't know if it's something to do with they got like some real heavy duty VPN shit going on or what. But yeah, you got to be careful. But you can have it on. You just don't want to show it on screen. Like you can make it loud and get going from there. But
well, yeah, first of all, let's just say fuck WWE, because the fact that when they came to Cleveland a couple of years ago for SummerSlam, that was the original plan, was to do the first ever 2-night SummerSlam, was supposed to be in Cleveland. And of course, they postponed it and took it to fucking Minnesota.
Well,
why was it postponed?
Because COVID. Wasn't it supposed to be the COVID year, Adam?
No, that was a couple of years ago, because it was only like 2 years ago that it was here, 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, so they still had it there, but it wasn't a 2-nighter.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
They were talking about Cleveland, like when they were talking about SummerSlam coming here originally. The talks were they were going to move it to 2 nights, but they waited and didn't do it here in Cleveland. And they just wait. I think it was 2 years ago that they decided they're going to make it 2 nights. But I think, granted, I get it. Minnesota's a better stadium for it, I guess, if you want to call it that. But it is what it is.
That's a big market for WWE is Minnesota. That's where a lot of the wrestlers have came from, especially Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, it was 2024.
Yeah,
was when it was here.
Where Brock Lesnar, and Cleveland is a big market too as well. But you really don't have anybody from Cleveland on the card. Logan Paul's going to be on there, but I mean, I'm wondering what's
Chad Gable's from Minnesota also.
Yeah, Chad Gable. I forgot about him too. But I wonder if there's going to be any surprises, because listen, like, we're all wrestling fans. We've watched it. I know me and Adam sat through countless times at BW3s or whatever. And
all fucking day long. We started out with NASCAR races, and then it was football season, and then it was fucking, and granted, we would just drink pop all day long until like an hour before the pay-per-view, and then we finally ordered food.
Yeah, they didn't like us too much. Adam, what was the place called in Amherst that we used to go to? The one that was in the plaza?
Scorchers?
Yes, there you go, Scorchers. Me, you, and Red used to go there and sit, like you said, for hours from the time they opened till the time they closed, and they didn't like us too much, man. We used to get like 20 people to go with us. Sometimes it probably ended up being 5 or 6 of us, but we were there. We really haven't done a pay-per-view watch party. Well, that was probably watch parties before what the watch parties are now, because that's how you would go see.
You got cable at the studio or no?
I do have cable here, and I'm going to be doing since we're going to be here on Sundays, I'm going to be watching some football games here. So listen, open invitation to anybody who wants to come and watch some football games here at the studio. You're more than welcome to come anytime you want. Bring some food, bring some drink. Let's have a little party, Browns fans, or whatever fans that you are. Bring some people with you, and let's hang out up here at the studio.
You can even do it like do a pay-per-view night.
We can. Whatever anybody wants to do, we can do it. Bring snacks? Yeah, Sandy. Michael says he can't wait for tonight. Michael,
what is the card for tonight? Like, I haven't even kept up with it all.
What's that music playing in the background?
D's freeze up?
D's, did you freeze? I think he did. I think D's froze.
Yeah, he's going to have to back out and come back.
D's froze up. But yeah, Adam, I don't know. Michael's got the card. Did you freeze up, D's?
I got it right here.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, because
I tried to put
for the night,
some cool background music and my whole fucking computer melted.
the night one main event is Punk and Rhodes tonight.
Well, okay. So real quick, who are you guys picking for that?
Well, don't start with a fucking main event. Go to the bottom.
Yeah. Let me go to the other ones first because that's just what they're night one. Hold on, let me do this. Get out of here, fucking Nat. I don't know. Like, I think there's gonna be. I think being that it's SummerSlam, I think there's gonna be a lot of things that could possibly happen. All right. Well, all right. We'll go with you got the Women's World Championship match: Io Sky and fucking Liv Morgan.
Can we please take the belt off of Liv Morgan, please?
No, they're not going to, and I'll tell you why. This is her first fucking title defense since WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken. She hasn't had many title defenses.
Take the belt off of her. I'm tired of her and being crammed down our throat, especially with the Judgment Day. Come on.
Especially now that Raquel beat my girl for the fucking IC title.
Yeah, I don't know why they took the belt off Soruka.
All right, so then you have obviously there's a lot of tonight's the night where you get a lot of the 6 people matches. You have the 6-woman tag team match where it's the Bellas and Paige versus the Fatal Influence, which I don't think anybody gives a fuck about.
Can anybody see what's coming? Can anybody see what's coming up on, or kind of picture what's going to happen with that?
Paige going to turn on him?
Yeah,
Go ahead, Deez.
Somebody,
Go ahead.
one of them's gonna turn. I think personally, I think Paige is a better option to be a heel, but I could also see. I mean, the Bellas with Nikki being out for so long.
Nikki's a great heel.
Yeah, Brie not so much. So it's either going to be Nikki turning on them both, or Nikki and Brie turning on Paige, or it's going to be Paige turning on the Bellas.
I could see it. I could see Nikki being the one because of the fact that she's jealous of what Paige and Brie have done, and she'll just use that as like a jealousy thing as the key to it.
Yeah.
You have the other 6-man tag match. Obviously, LA Knight, which, for the love of God, can we keep Solo Sikoa as a fucking babyface? The dude is fucking a riot. He's been killing it as a fucking babyface.
He has, and that's funny.
Pew pew, shots fired. Pew pew. Like when he was that whole promo, that was fucking great. And then you can tell Roman to kiss my ass.
Does he have Rock's old shirt and necklace that he had?
Probably, or something. And then obviously Royce Keys, as big as he is, Powerhouse Hobbs, as many people know him. Against the Bloodline and Jacob. This is where it's either going to be tonight or tomorrow night. Zillow's going to make his debut.
And what do you think? What role Zillow plays into this? You think he's going to help Roman, or do you think?
Yeah, he's supposed to join. He's supposed to join. They said when he makes his debut, it is either going to be in this match to help the Usos and them win, or it's going to be to help tomorrow night to help Roman retain.
Or just throwing this out there, what about Solo turning on Royce Keys and LA Knight to go back to
They better not, because Solo is so good as a babyface. You can't ruin that.
You're not lying on that, Adam, but we see the WWE at times do
fuck up a lot of shit.
Yeah. Mess up a lot of stuff.
Their track record as of late is not great. And I can totally see him dropping the ball on Solo and his the biggest bone I have to pick with WWE right now is situations just like that. And I can give you a couple of examples. Joe Hendry was white fucking hot a couple years ago, year and a half ago, whatever it was. And they drugged their feet. They had him, appear at the Rumble. And then he was Orton's surprise opponent at Mania. And I mean, yeah. What did I say? Did I not say opponent? I don't know. Anyway.
No, you said opponent.
Dude was white hot. Okay. And then they bring him in and he's doing dumbass duets with Danhausen. And I get I don't get it because I think it's stupid, but I understand that Danhausen is very popular right now. I don't really understand it. I don't get it. It's whatever. I guess I see his comedic value a little bit, but to have
I love Danhausen.
and the way that
I knew you would like Danhausen. I knew you would.
another example, that LA Knight was absolutely white hot, and they pissed it away, and now he's trying. You can tell he's trying to get that momentum back, and I think he still does, but they just like, what are they doing with the guy? Like, this
Well,
is
I like the thing that they did on.
This is
What was it on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago? They brought it up, and it's cool that they're playing this into it because they're doing what the fans are sick and tired of, and it's sick and tired of the same fucking faces: the Cody Rhodes, the Romans, the Punks, always being at the top, and Seth Rollins always being the top dog. Which I get it; they put in their fucking time, but it's like we do need some new shit, a new breed. It's time to, a new era. Per se.
I'm telling you right now, these three people right here better be a champion soon. Obafemi, LA Knight, and Dominic Mysterio. You better have them three.
World champ?
World champion, yes. Even though people don't like Dominic, he sells and he's a great heel. And sometimes you have to have that. Oba, he is over. You better give him the title soon. And you better give LA Knight the title soon because, again, D says that he was white hot. He was, and you took him out of the main event category and put him in a tag team. He should be on the main event radar. He should be. He's put in the work, and he deserves to be there. What I'm curious to see is, and I don't know if this is night one. Adam, you got the card. Is the Aldis?
Yes, that was going to be the next one I was going to bring up.
I think right now Oba is probably penciled in for one of the main event spots at Mania.
Okay,
I would think so.
Do you put him against Seth Rollins or do you put him against Roman Reigns for the champion? If you're booking this, D's, who are you putting Oba against? I say, now this is just
easy.
Roman.
That's easy.
Roman Reigns. Roman.
If you truly believe that Oba is the next big thing, to coin a phrase that's been coined a number of times, if you truly believe that Oba is the guy that's going to carry you for the next 2, 3, 5 years, whatever, then you have to do it with Oba or with Roman.
Yeah.
But like we've seen, like look at the Vision, they are nowhere near where they expected to be because the injuries. Like, if I was a WWE guy, like, hey, we're going to put you in the Vision, I'd tell them no. Like, no, that fucking whole angle is cursed from Jump Street. Like, Braun Breaker was on like pace to be probably main eventing this upcoming WrestleMania, even after Rollins got hurt, and then he gets hurt, and then Bronson gets hurt. And then it becomes a joke faction with Austin Theory and Logan Paul, who Logan Paul then gets hurt to the point where they knew that they had to get Paul out of there. Otherwise, it would kind of take away his credibility as far as being around, the top talent.
I love how they made the rule too that whoever, would it be in the Vision, that any of the three guys, whoever's healthy can be the tag champs, whether it be Bronson and fucking Braun or Bronson and fucking Logan or Austin. Like, you can mix it up however you want.
So it's the Freebird theory because Michael P.S. Hayes and them back in the day, they did that too with the Freebirds, where Terry Bam Bam Gordy, Michael P.S. Hayes, and Greg Gagne, they did that with the Fabulous Freebirds. I think that was back in like 85, maybe 86 at World Class Championship Wrestling when they did that, or maybe the NWA. But yeah, I mean, if WWE is going to go with that, then go with that. But let me ask you this question. Are they the Raw tag team champions or are they the SmackDown? Because doesn't SmackDown have tag team champions?
SmackDown, huh?
No, the tag titles are unified.
Hey, no,
there isn't a men's. Yeah.
No,
no,
Damian
you're right.
Priest and Truth.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I got a puppy that came and seen us over here.
Yeah, it's the Vision on Raw. It's Damian and Truth on SmackDown. And then last night they introduced the War Raiders, which was a fucking 10 minutes of wasted time because it was title for title. And yeah, that ended up.
So they unified the titles last night?
No. There's two different. There's Raw and SmackDown both have their own.
Okay.
And AAA.
Yeah, the AAA, which is
War Raiders were on SmackDown. Yeah, they were on, which is a mostly Hispanic company, but two big fat white dudes are their tag team champions.
So what I'm assuming is probably Damian and R-Truth are going to win them titles, right?
They already have them.
They're the SmackDown tag champs.
No, I'm saying the AAA tag titles. I think that they're going to win them because is the titles on the line? The AAA titles on the line tonight?
That was that was last night. It was a double DQ. Okay. It was basically it was a 15-minute filler. They double DQ because
waste
they
time.
Shoved Lil Nate. Yeah,
Little Nate. He's still around.
Charles Robinson.
Get into this Nick Aldis Gunther match. Deez, I'll let you start with that. What do you think about Nick Aldis getting back into the ring?
Look, I'll be the first to admit I don't know shit about Nick Aldis's wrestling career. I know he was kind of hyped up with TNA as Magnus, I believe was his
Brutus
name,
Magnus.
His character's name. Yeah, he's got the physique for it, and you know, I judging by the way he's been the last couple of weeks, I think that it'll be a solid match. I don't know if he's got any kind of ring rust or anything like that, but I mean, he's gonna lose. Like they can't job Gunther to former GM. Like not. I think they're gonna build up.
I think they're going to put him over. I do. I really do. I think they're going to put Nick Aldis over because if you go watch the Chris Van Vliet podcast when Nick Aldis on there, he dropped a couple hints. I'm not going to say what he said, but he dropped a couple hints about that. But he was pretty good when he was the national treasurer over in TNA when he was a world champion. He basically carried that company for a little bit. And when he was in Ring of Honor, him and Cody had a very big feud. So I would think maybe that's what that's going to be leading to too, if Cody beats Punk. But listen, again, like
not happening.
I'm a Cody fan, but you can't put the title back on Cody again.
Cody's turning heel.
How do you do that, Adam? If you're booking that, how do you turn Cody heel?
Well, you've already seen the writing on the wall with the way things have been acting. The way he's been acting every week leading up to this point tonight is his attitude and the way, like, the whole, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I mean, for me to put into words, but you could just, from being around wrestling as long as I have and watching all these years, you can see that the writing is on the wall, I guess is the best way to look at it. Just the way things are going, you know, I don't know how they do it, to be honest with you. I mean, that's why I'm not in the writing department and all that shit. And you know, you got Triple H and all the guys that are there for that, but it's coming. It's long overdue. You know what I'm saying? It's long overdue.
Yeah, I mean, you're not lying. Like, Cody was a pretty good heel when he was in AEW, when he was the TNT champion. So maybe he dips back into that because, I mean, and I didn't believe this until my nephew Jeannie told me this. The Cody Rhodes gimmick that he's got now is getting dry. You got to find a way to spice that up and get him back out there to the people because the people are getting tired of him. Also, too, with Punk, after Cody, what's next? What's next for Punk? Like, who are you going to put Punk in? Trick Williams?
Could be.
If he wins his match.
Or Finn. Because Finn's going against Sammy.
For the number one contendership.
Yeah.
Do you see any
into the
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to go back to the Liv Io Sky thing. If they have any kind of interaction between Liv and Danhausen, Liv is losing 100% because right now the curse is the most protected thing in WWE. I've noticed over the last couple weeks, they haven't really had him and her interacting, which could, like he said, lead to her winning because it is her first official defense. But if they have an interaction, then I think Liv's dropping the title to Io. And I'm not like I respect Io for her talents, but I don't really care for another Io title reign either. But anyway, as far as are we to the main event? Is that's all that's left?
No, we still have the Hell in the Cell.
Is that
Oba's
tonight?
got to win. Oba's got to win that.
That is tonight.
Yeah, it's in Minneapolis. Oba is retiring Brock. Like this is the
You
whole
ever
reason
notice
he
that
came
when
back.
it's your hometown, you always get your ass beat in your hometown, or you know what I'm saying? It's always that way.
Well, I mean, that's the business. You know, everybody was mad about John Cena, even though it wasn't his hometown, but you know, going out the way that he went out, you know, that's how you truly pass the torch. And for Brock, what better way or better place to do it than at his hometown? I think his WrestleMania retirement at that moment was legit. I think he truly felt, you know what, this moment, the way the crowd popped for Oba, I think that he caught everybody off guard and was like, this is the way to go, passing the torch. And then after the fact, they're like, hey, you know, we got SummerSlam in your fucking backyard. Like, let's milk this for a little more cash. And they did that, and now they're at Hell in a Cell. So I think it's going to be. I almost say it's going to be a squash. I a little bit longer than the Mania match, but I think Oba, like if they truly want to establish Oba, I think that he's going to dominate most of the match. I think Brock will get a little bit in, but for the most part, I think Oba dominates, and then Brock does actually retire in his hometown, gets his nice big send off, and Oba goes on to probably win the Rumble.
Let me ask you this question: who's going off the cage?
Are they going to do anything like that though? Because you don't see the big guys do a lot of that shit.
Like
I don't know.
Top?
Yeah, off the top. Who's going off the top of the cage?
No.
See,
Nobody. They're both fucking 300 pounds. Yeah.
Who's
now,
the
if you
first
want
one?
to finish, if you want to finish the match on top of the cage, I'm okay with that. Like a pinfall up there or something, if it's available, I'd be all for it. But I don't think you can do that.
You don't think if this is Brock's last match that he's going to go all out and everything is on the table? You don't think so, Deez?
No. Because no, he survived so much between amateur wrestling, NFL, UFC, WWE.
Like the moonsault against Angle?
No, yeah. There's no shot that Brock Lesnar is going to take that kind of risk. I don't see it.
I don't even know if they'll get out of the cage. It might be one of those things where they keep him contained in the cage.
Yeah.
I just hope it ain't like you're in the Hell in a Cell. Like, make sure it's a decent match. Like, even if it is a squash or whatever, like Deez is thinking, like, just make it a decent match. Because I get tired of watching Hell in a Cell, and it's like, really, you had this big ass match and this big ass, event, like, for the cage and everything, and then it's a disappointing match.
Okay, so then who's going to color?
Yeah.
Is Brock getting busted open, or is Oba Femi?
You're gonna have to probably go Brock because you won't see it on Oba.
Do you think?
Just
Do you
saying.
think Paul Heyman turns on Brock?
No.
Because again, I think this is Brock's last match, so I think it'll be a solid match. I think Brock will get some licks, but at the end of the day, when we look back, I think we're gonna see a mostly Oba dominated thing and send Brock off in his hometown.
Let me ask you this question.
And they don't need to do anything super crazy.
Let me ask you this. We'll go back to the Cody Rhodes Punk thing here for a second. Any chance that the final ball shows up?
There is rumors that Cody's going to turn. That's the only thing is that I don't know if Brock shows up, then that means Cody's winning because they're going to say that Cody sold his soul to The Rock.
Yeah, but if Rock shows up, he's showing up to set up Roman. Like the seeds are going to be planted for him and Roman and at Mania in Saudi, and they have more money than God, and that could draw The Rock out. I don't see any advantage of bringing The Rock in to get him into a program between Punk and Cody. If they're gonna bring Rock in and Rock is gonna eventually get physical, I think the only match that's gonna be Roman, because they've tried it twice now and it just didn't work out. And I think that's the only thing that's going to get The Rock back in the ring.
Yeah. Adam, is that the last
That's it for that one.
All right. Well,
now,
take a
as
break.
far as what I think, well, real quick, what I think is going to happen is I think it's going to be a good match. This is Cody Punk. I think it's going to be a good match. Maybe Sammy does some shit, or potentially Orton shows up, and Orton, that maybe Orton sets up Orton Punk down the road. But I think Punk goes over, and I think Cody snaps and goes full heel mode.
I think Kevin Owens.
Maybe Orton comes in and makes the save. Who knows? But
could there be a no DQ type?
There could be.
Where like something happens where there's no clear cut winner, and then that's how they do the heel turn with Cody, and say The Rock shows up, and that's when they do he kind of does the whole thing where he does that with how he did that with Cena, but if they do a different version with Cody.
Don't count out Kevin Owens returning and screwing Cody. Don't count that out, because Kevin Owens should be back now, right? Didn't he tear his knee at WrestleMania or right?
No, it was his neck.
No, he had neck fusion surgery.
That's right. He's been out for a year, right?
It's very questionable. Over a year. It's very questionable as to whether he'll ever be able to wrestle again.
Right. Kind of like the whole Big E.
He's been out since the feud with Cody. When he fought Cody in that match, like that's when he knew that he was done. And there's speculation that he may never wrestle again. I think Orton is a bigger chance to pop up than Kevin Owens.
Orton comes out and RKO's both of them.
I could see that.
All right, guys, this is the top of the hour. D's, go ahead and send us the break. We'll be back here after break. We'll get over day 2 of SummerSlam, and we'll also come back. And Adam, tell them what our top 5 is for today.
The top 5 MLB throwback unis.
Hopefully you guys are ready. Join us on the chat, but we'll be back here on Unscripted.
Yep. Go get something to drink. Go to the bathroom. We'll be back in 3 minutes. And we are back.
We are back. Second hour of Unscripted. We are here live at the Midway Mall. Deez is at his studio. Adam is at home. We appreciate everybody who stuck with us, who tuned in. Hey, real quick, if you guys are out there and you're thirsty, you guys can go grab yourself some of this beer right here that we have at the studio. Outlaw Light is the official beer of Redline Radio, Redline Network. So make sure you guys go get some of that today. What we want you to do is, if you want to get into the drawing to win some of this free beer, we want you to go to the store, which you can buy the tall cans at Sheets for $1.79. Take a picture of you and Outlaw, tag Redline Network, tag Outlaw Light. We'll put you in a drawing to win some free beer, courtesy of Redline Radio or courtesy of the Redline Network and Outlaw Light. We appreciate you guys for getting into them contests. I know I got some new people that have messaged me and said that they've tried it, they like it. Also, if you guys are into poker, make sure you guys check out Lake Erie Poker. They're right across the street from where we're at over here at the studio. Them guys will actually be doing a podcast here with us. And if you guys want to go be savage, you guys can go to the Doghouse Bar and Grill, Elyria, Ohio. They're located at 114 Antioch Drive in Elyria, right across from the college. Also, another big sponsor I want to thank. Adam, if you're hungry, you want some great barbecue, where can you go get Cuyahoga County and Lorain County's #1 barbecue?
There's only one place, and that is Jones Bones. Go see Brian and Krista, and they will take great care of you and make you leave with a full belly, guaranteed.
And also, if you go over there and you mention Redline Network, you'll get 10% off your purchase. This is an exclusive Redline Radio Jones Bones deal, but you do not get it if it's a special. You're not getting a 10% off. It's only for menu items, no special items whatsoever for us or for that deal at Jones Bones. Also, if you guys are looking to get some ground maintenance done, whatever, some grounds management, whether it's bush trimming, grass cutting, seasonal work, mulch laid down, whatever, look up Great Lakes Ground Management. Tell them that we sent you over here at Redline Radio. And if you're looking to get any decks, any painting done, any concrete work done, Professional Touch LLC, look them up on Facebook. Tell them that we sent you over here at Redline Radio, and they'll take great care of you. And maybe, just maybe, you might get a discount. So check them out. But we got a lot of good sponsors here at Redline Radio, Redline Network. We want to appreciate partners there. But let's get back into the second hour. Adam, what's card day 2 of WWE?
Let's just start with this one to get it the fuck out of the way. The human money's on a pole match.
Is that what you were laughing about, Adam?
Yeah, this is because it's the human money's on a fucking pole, because of this old angle they've been doing with fucking Dominic and Danhausen and the money that they gave fucking Danhausen for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what did they give him the money for anyway?
He was supposed to curse somebody or something. They say, I don't remember offhand. Michael might know, but I don't remember offhand. It's fucking wild. I mean,
can we just have the end of the Judgment Day? Like, they're getting new members. Like, they got Liv. They got 3 women. Liv, 4 women now. They got Liv. No, 3. That's right, 3. So they got Liv, Roxanne, Garcia, and Raquel Rodriguez, which is now the new what is she? The new women's IC champion. So I want Danhausen to win this and curse the Judgment Day and let this Judgment Day shit be over. Let us get over that. And please, again, WWE, take the title off Liv Morgan. Take it off of her. I don't
think they're going to.
I do see Stephanie Vacar coming back and maybe interfering in this match.
She could. I could see that. I mean, she's been absent for a while.
Deez, what is your thoughts on that match?
I don't have thoughts on it. I could see them somehow. They got to get out of this angle somehow, some way. So I could see some shenanigans that would allow Dominic to get the win here. But again, Danhausen is, for whatever reason, extremely over right now. So I could see a scenario where he also gets away with it. But I think that they gotta get out of this somehow. So I think that they're gonna put Dom over, they get away with the money, or maybe Danhausen wins, but the Judgment Day gets the money. Hard to say, but so gun to my head, give me Dom.
Okay.
As long as it's a decent match and not fucking stupid, I'll be happy. Like, because this should be the opener for tomorrow night, in my opinion. But we'll see if they do it or not.
No, I need to hear the rest of the lineup, but I don't think that's gonna jerk the curtain.
No, I think I know what the curtain jerk one's going to be, and that's we'll just get into that next, and that's going to be the United States Championship. You think Trick and Baron will be the opener?
Yeah, I could see that definitely. Which
I think they need to push Trick more. Like the dude's talented.
Oh, for sure. They're gonna put a rocket up his ass. I don't know that he drops the title this early because I don't think he's quite ready for the big push. I think that they'll probably keep him near the top of the mid card right now.
Well, that and don't forget Baron just came back.
Season. Yeah, and again, why? I think Carmelo Hayes would have been a better match, but
who thinks Carmelo interferes in this match? You think so?
No.
I think people are getting tired of that Trick and Carmelo getting shoved down their throat.
Yeah. Carmelo's another one that they
don't use
too long to pull the trigger on.
Yeah. All right, Adam. Next
sure
match.
Did. I think this could be the match of the whole of both nights, to be honest with you, and that's the Intercontinental Championship: Penta versus Gable.
I think that's going to be a phenomenal match.
That'd be a phenomenal match. But who are you giving the title to?
I think you got to give it to Gable.
I think so too. I think it's
zero question Gable's winning this.
I think it's time.
Penta is scheduled to go back to AAA for a little while. So I to me, this is the most no-brainer pick of the entire weekend. Gable's winning the title that he's been chasing literally since. I mean, this title is the whole reason El Grande Americano was born, is because he wanted to study the arts of the
luchador.
So then he got hurt, and that's why they had to bring the extra El Grandes out. I mean, this is unintentionally one of the longest fucking storylines.
He said extra El Grande.
That's what it was. That's what it turned into.
Yeah.
Lives the heel.
George ain't wrong.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Again, if Danhausen's not involved early, I think Liv wins it because, like Adam said, it's truly her first defense
in a long time.
So,
yeah. And the thing is they were teasing it for the longest time too, that Raquel was probably going to turn on her, and that would have been the end of the Judgment Day. But then they put the fucking IC title on her, so that just nixed that whole fucking idea.
Well, what about Roxanne turning on her?
I don't see it. It would make more sense if Raquel did, being that she's the bigger, of the three of the girl. Like, she's the more dominant of the three. Like, you would expect her to turn, if anybody.
I guess we'll have to watch paper.
Batista role.
Guess we'll just have to watch and find out, right?
Seems like there's not that many matches on night two. So I don't know how they're going to, unless they're going to add one or something. There's only, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 6 matches for Sunday.
How many matches are on Friday?
You mean tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
I'd have to go back and see.
I think there's like 7 or 8, maybe.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 there, but don't forget, you got the 2 6-man tag matches that they'll probably drag out and fucking go way longer than they should.
One of them is probably going to be the pre-show. Go ahead, Dees.
Keep in mind, no, the pre-show, if they have a match, won't be what's currently listed on the card, I don't think. But let's not forget what they did to us at fucking Mania. When tickets were underwhelming, and they are extremely underwhelming for this event. I believe they are 40,000 tickets sold for both nights. on night one of Mania, we've got incredibly short matches and a shitload of ads. And I think we probably would have seen that on night 2 until the entire wrestling community absolutely shit on night 1 of Mania. So they called an audible and made it a little more worthwhile. I could see something similar happen tonight where it's very advertising heavy, and then see where they're at going into Sunday.
I mean, and the thing is too is like you think back to the year that Cody won at Mania. Nobody ever saw all the run-ins and all the appearances in that main event. With you had Solo come out, you had Cena come out, you had Undertaker, you had Rock. Like nobody saw any of that shit coming. And that's what made it a great main event. I don't know if you're going to get anything along those lines on any of these 2 nights at SummerSlam, but then again, you never know. There's always that audible they can call at the last minute, depending on like what Dee said and how night 1 goes compared to night 2.
I think if they do a pre-show, it might be a Joe Hendry versus JD McDonough. Maybe.
Oh, God.
That's
That's another guy too. JD's underrated, very much so.
Very good talent, yes, but I don't see him as anything other ever than in the mid card, upper mid card. Maybe he's just not very believable as like a dominant main event type guy. Like
No.
as small as he is.
Yeah.
All right. Next matchup is obviously the number 1 contender match. You have Finn versus Sammy.
Could
be a very good match.
I want to see Finn win. I'd like to see
Finn's
Balor win.
Finn's he's another one of those ones that scares me though, because he's just like Seth. Anytime he starts getting a good run or he gets the belt put on, the motherfucker ends up hurting, having to relinquish the belt. So it's like you got to take that chance, and hope to God he don't get hurt again.
Yeah, and he just had a title match with Punk, 3 months ago,
something like that. Yeah,
he was Punk's last defense before he lost to in Mania.
And can we put him?
It was like Night of Champions or whatever.
Can we just only bring him out as the Demon Finn Balor at pay-per-views? Because that's just such a badass gimmick.
You like that gimmick?
I love it.
Well, that's why they only used it. Like it's a Mania thing.
Yeah. I think you got to put Finn over, but I understand the whole thing with the Sammy and him bitching about, he got screwed because he only had the title for a week or something before he dropped it.
9 days. 9 days.
So, I mean, I don't know how they're going to play that out, to be honest with you. I mean, we'll see.
That's 8.5 days too long for Sami Zayn. I get it.
Yes.
I understand why you put the title on him. I do. But that's
Sami Zayn being world champion. It was like when they gave it to Rey Mysterio. It's the dumbest thing they could have done.
No.
Well, it's kind of like a career achievement award. Like Sammy deserved it. Like
thank you. Here's your belt. Now carry on.
Would you say that Sami Zayn is a worse champion than David Arquette?
No.
Oh, God, no.
Worst one ever, David.
Deserved the title. I would have rather seen Sammy win the title in a face role, which I think that's why they had him win the title in Saudi, because he
makes
is,
sense.
Of that descent. So I would rather have seen Sammy win it, when he was the underdog, like everybody loved him kind of thing. And they kind of pulled the trigger on this because it was in Saudi. They knew it would get a big pop, and they knew that they weren't going to keep it on him for very long.
And kudos to Cody for putting him over on a clean too.
Yep.
Now this next one, I don't know exactly who the fuck's all in it. I think Jade's in it. I think Tiff's in it. There's like a 5-woman or 6-woman ladder match to see who fights Rhea, I guess. Or it's for the interim championship since Rhea's hurt.
I'm telling
Legend won last night, so she's in it.
I'm telling you, the only one to give the title to out of them 5 women is you better put it on Chelsea Green. She's hot right now. Give her a little chance to show what she can do out there with the title. It's an intern basis. Give her the title. Put it on her. She's been hot for going on 9-10 months. You got her teamed up with Tiffany Stratton. Put the title on her. That's just my opinion. There's nobody else in that match that I would want to see the title on. I'm tired of seeing Charlotte have the title. I definitely don't want to see Last Legend have it. Deez, what's your thoughts on that?
Really, you could make a case for any of them, with the exception Lash Legend being in the match. I almost think Lash Legend being added to it last minute because she won last night over Julia. I almost think that they initially planned on that being a mystery, and I think it was going to be either Stephanie Vaquer or who else is missing that?
Thank you, Michael. He's got Jade, Tiffany.
I was just looking it up too.
Yeah. So Jade, Tiffany, Chelsea, Lash, Charlotte. Yeah, I don't want to see the title back.
Oh,
on
AJ. There was some thoughts that maybe AJ. Well, but she's not. She's not in it. They added Lash Legend last night. It's 5 now. They could, I guess, add a 6, but if it's of those 5, I would like to see Chelsea Green, but I think Chelsea Green is going to be like almost there, and then
something simple fucks her up.
or maybe Tiff turns on her and does it, but I personally think it's going to come down between Charlotte and Jade, and I think Jade's going to capture it back to set up the rematch between her and Rhea.
The rubber match.
Yep.
It doesn't even seem like with the participants that are in it that it could be like that exciting of a match. I hope I'm wrong, but it just doesn't come off like it's going to be a very exciting. They might even lead off with that match tomorrow night.
Well, Adam, everybody that's in it can go. Jade can go, Tiffany can go, Chelsea can go, Lash can go, Charlotte. They're all great wrestlers. I mean, again, I'd like to see the title put on Chelsea because she deserves it. And her and Tiffany go on SmackDown Friday night, and Tiffany's like, "Oh yeah, you got the title now. I want to challenge you for the belt." This is the only one in this match that I see that deserves to have the title. Lash, she's been there before. Charlotte's held it 14 times, 13 times. Tiffany's been a champion. Jade's been there. I mean, it's intern basis.
Why isn't Nia in it?
She didn't win the match.
Yeah, that's I don't remember. Was that the one Chelsea won?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see Chelsea do it because again, she's hot right now, and I think she would make a entertaining champion with the comedic value and everything. I don't think I see her as a champion in the same way that Sammy was, kind of a thank you career achievement kind of thing, transitional, if you will. And then she'll drop it to somebody right around the time that Rhea's ready to come back. And then Rhea gets the big pop and goes after Jade or maybe even set up another thing with Charlotte down the road. Who knows? But
well, and here's another thing too, is another one that could have been in this match that they totally fucking ruined all of a sudden is that Lyra Valkyria. They ruined her fucking character. Like, I don't know what the fuck they did with that. I don't know what they were thinking with that shit. Like Bayley could have been in this. Like, there's better options.
Bayley's gone. The next time you see Bayley in a ring, it's going to be in AEW.
That's what I keep hearing. But then they said she was just back on Raw or SmackDown the other day. So they said that, maybe she's not leaving.
Her contract isn't up yet, but I don't think they have any firm plans for her. And you can kind of tell that WWE is cutting the big money mid-carders like Sheamus and bringing in cheap talent like Baron Corbin.
And they also got rid of what's-her-face, Jordynne Grace, too.
No, Jordynne Grace is still there.
Yeah, they released her, I thought.
No, they.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they were using her. Yeah, they were just, what the hell happened? They were just talking about that. I went out for a second. I don't know what happened over here, but they were just talking about that.
All right. Well, that's that match. And then obviously we have the main event. Rollins and Roman.
It's got to be Roman here. And whether it's by hook or crook, I think this has to be Roman, and I strongly doubt it's clean. We'll have.
Well, they're gonna pull the bullshit with how Roman can't let shit go, and he's gonna go grab a chair, and it's gonna look like the tides have turned because he can't beat Seth, and then that's when I think Zilla comes out and saves his ass, and then adds to the bloodline.
Can you guys still see me and hear me? Okay, because my laptop went black for some reason, but okay.
Yeah. The only thing about Zilla coming in is that's not. I mean, we're talking the main event of night 2 of SummerSlam, and there is the internet wrestling community absolutely knows who Zilla is, but
not everybody else does.
By and large, yeah, the rest of them are going to be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And then it's going to be up to Cole and Graves or
Barrett or Wade Barrett.
Who the hell Zilla is? So I could see him coming in like mid-late match, but I don't think he's going to be the deciding factor. I think the deciding factor is going to be something bigger, like Solo turn or The Rock or something crazy like that.
Well, somebody said that. Is it true that Haku was on last night?
Haku was on last night.
Yeah. Yeah, with the MFTs. Like,
yeah,
they came in after this is where WWE fucked up. So they had this match title for title between Damian and Truth against the Raiders, ended in a double DQ where they both made contact with the ref, and then the MFTs came out with Haku. Why the fuck didn't you have them come down during the match, and you could have squashed the match that way? But they came out, wiped out both teams after it was already ruled a double DQ. So I don't know what direction that's weird.
I don't know. Did we have something to do with that? Because they were part of the bloodline. If they would do something for Roman or not.
I mean, are they still part of the bloodline? Because who's in the MFT and what does it stand for? Is Solo still with them? Is Solo still with them?
It's
no.
It's Tonga Loa and
Tama Tonga or something.
Yeah, the 7-footer and the one that didn't always fuck shit up of the two brothers.
Okay,
I can never get their names right, but which doesn't make any sense. Like, why would Haku, which is like literally way high up in the hierarchy of the bloodline, come in for this tag team that
because one of them is his son.
About
Tama Tonga's his son.
Probably. Well, yeah, but still, like
they're all related somehow.
Yeah. Tama Tonga's his son.
And for me personally, they got to keep them away from the bloodline. Don't turn the bloodline into the NWO where every fucking Samoan in a
is in the fucking bloodline
gets put in the bloodline. Like, they have to keep the bloodline relatively small. That's why if it's Solo turning, then don't bring Zilla in, because we don't. I don't need a 6-man bloodline coming to fuck matches up every week. It's, if you turn Solo, fine. If you bring Rock in to set up an eventual Rock Roman thing, that's cool too. But we have already lived through how many years of the bloodline? Like,
too much, and it's starting to die off.
Yeah. Yes.
Don't get me wrong. The WrestleMania run with the Bloodline and Cody, like, that was very entertaining with The Rock and everything. But ever since then, it's just kind of like it hit that wall, and they don't know what to fucking do with it now. They're stuck.
Yeah. The perfect ending was, the after the WrestleMania, what they did with that, with the Usos going their own way, and then the reunion with Punk, like that should have been all right. Let's put the band back together one more time for War Games and then do their thing. But obviously, the rest of the guys couldn't really go solo, and just
I guess we'll see. We'll see who, like Sammy said, we'll see who's feeling oozy tonight.
End of the day, I think Roman goes over.
Finally gets that win over Seth, because I think Seth's the only one he hasn't really beaten.
Yeah, I think so, because Roman, without a doubt, for two reasons. One of which is kind of a spoiler, but for he's never gotten over that hump, and he is winding it down. Like Roman's not gonna. I don't see a almost 50-year-old Roman Reigns still doing it. I don't see it.
All right,
he's already advertised. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say 2 questions kind of thing. Which of the main events do you think will be better out of the 2, the Cody and Punk or the Roman and Seth?
I think the better match is without a doubt going to be Punk Cody.
Okay.
Now, entertainment value and like, oh my God, can you believe what happened type shit, I think that could be Seth Roman.
Okay, and then the other one,
a very good job of building Punk and
no, they tried to, like, it was starting to get, like, the problem is by the time I started building last night, it came to the head because it's the night before the pay-per-view. Like, you waited till the last fucking night to have a good promo when you could have been doing it for 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, they threw this feud together literally within the last 3 weeks. Like, that's not how you put together your, this is your summer or half WrestleMania, so to speak. This is your second biggest PLE on your fucking schedule. Like, this should have been built up for a couple months.
I love how they last night Cody Punk called, he said something about, he was like, oh, Dusty's boy, and that kind of got fucking Cody all pissed off. That was a great line in his promo.
Yeah.
All right, now the other question I had is, in your opinion, for WrestleMania, who would you rather see Roman face? Do like a bloodline thing with The Rock, or do you do the Oba? Like, which one do you think would be better?
It's gotta be Oba. It's gotta be Oba.
Okay.
Unless you can get The Rock to come in. Them are the only 2 main events for Roman that you need to have: Rock or Oba. But if I'm picking one, it's got to be Oba. It has to be. No questions asked. It has to be. If you're hyping Oba up this much, he's got to take the title from Roman. Plain and simple.
Yeah, because you can't really do it because if you try to do The Rock taking it from him, what's The Rock going to do? Just forfeit it the next night and relinquish it, and then you're going to do a tournament for the belt?
Rock is not going over on Roman if they wrestle. Zero chance.
I think you can put the match together without the title. Rock Roman doesn't need the title. You can do it for the Ula Fala or whatever it is, and who's ever the head of the table.
Upalafa.
Yeah, you can do it that way, but it doesn't need the title to be as big as it is. It doesn't.
I apologize to any of our Polynesian fans out there.
When LA Knight said that, I was fucking crying. And that's another thing too. Look at this fucking promo from fucking the other night when he's like, "Come out here and do your," and he's making fun of the old Uso entrance when they're fucking slapping themselves.
One of these.
He's a very underrated guy. They need to give him a push and give him a push soon.
Yeah, even if it's a short reign, man. Like he's been over for a couple of years now. Like give him his fucking flowers.
All right, so that's all the SummerSlam card. So not sure if you guys want to do the top 5 now since it's 11:30.
Yeah, we could do the top 5 now.
Come here, turd. Come on.
We'll start with D's. D's, who's your top or your 5 MLB throwback jerseys of all time?
Fuck baseball.
I have football too. We just didn't do it today.
I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna go old school here, and Nolan Ryan.
Nolan Ryan. That's which
Pick a
jersey
team.
though?
Probably
Which
the
team?
Rangers because I
Oh no. His Astros jersey was the shit.
whatever.
Okay,
Nolan Ryan. I don't care what fucking team.
Mine'll be Mike Schmidt, the blue Philadelphia Phillies jerseys that they wore back in the day.
With the brown fucking P.
Yes. Actually, I don't. Wait a minute. Was it brown or was it like maroon?
Maroon, brown.
Yeah.
It might have been maroon. But it was so fucking dark, it almost looked brown.
That's an iconic hat to have, though. A Philadelphia Phillies hat. That'll probably be my next hat to get, is a Phillies hat.
All right, my number 5. I went with I went with the old Astros Tequila Sunrise jerseys, as they called them. You know, the old white with the red, orange, and fucking yellow stripes across them. Like, that's just, anytime you think of an iconic baseball uniform, that's one that comes to mind. Everybody's always liked those.
Absolutely, they have, and I mean,
oh, thank you.
They are nice. They are nice. My number 4 throwback jersey would be the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, very first one, the black jerseys they came out with. I think that was, what year did they come in the league? That was
90 something, wasn't it? 94.
They came back into the league. So the black Rays jerseys were the shit. I absolutely love them. Deez, what's your number 4?
We'll go with number 17, first baseman Mark Grace.
Mark Grace, number 17. Chicago Cubs.
Let's go with the gray Cubs jerseys.
Like the road ones.
You didn't like the pin?
Yeah.
Did you like the pinstripe ones?
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to have other fucking jerseys, Dave, and I don't want them all the same color. So
no, I was just asking if you liked them. I didn't want you to put them in your top 5.
Yeah, if I'm building a closet here, I want to have a little variety. So Mark Grace is down on the list, so he gets the shitty gray ones.
Brian says the 1979 Pirates uniforms. Yes, them are great too. The yellow ones, them are sweet.
With the black hat with the yellow stripe across, like there are the 3 lines going across it.
Yeah, the We Are Family jerseys. Yes.
Is that what they call them?
Yep.
All right, Adam,
all right. Go with
my number 4 was
or
that's actually number 4. I'm going to throw a little shout out to our Chicagoan over there, close enough, and I'm going to go with the 1980s White Sox. The white with the fucking, it had Sox written across the chest, you know, with like the blue and the red stripe over each of them. If you'd seen them, you know which ones I'm talking about.
I know.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
And then the white hat that had just Sox written across it. I like that old school.
Not awful.
You didn't like it?
No.
That was actually a pretty sweet hat. Wasn't it like red, white, and blue? And then the socks were like
the white with it was white here, and then it was like a blue bill, and then like blue on the sides or something with red too.
Yeah.
All right, D's number 3.
Number 3, D's.
All right, I'm gonna go with same team, but the player that I would want, and definitely not that shitty iteration jersey. I want the black Sox jersey. He didn't have his greatest moments with this team, but I still would like to have his name on the back of a black Sox jersey. And that is probably would have been, had he done it full time, greatest running back of all time, Bo Jackson.
Yes. That is a iconic jersey in MLB. Number 8, Bo Jackson, the black one. You're absolutely right. I love that one. Hey,
I forgot he played for the White Sox.
And the gray one that they
after
had
the hip replacement.
And the gray one they had that year too was pretty sweet. But the black ones with the pinstripe pants, yes.
Yeah, that was clean.
All right, my number 3 jersey is the big cat Andres Galarraga when he played for the Montreal Expos right before he got drafted in the expansion draft for the Colorado Rockies. So I was a big cat fan back in the day in them Expos jerseys. Now that you see, back then to me they were ugly, but now that you see them, I really like them. I really like them. It's my top 3 jersey, and I was an Andres Galarraga fan.
All right. My number 3, we're going to go back to 1993. The Florida Marlins, the white jerseys with the pinstripe and the teal sleeves with the teal hat.
Oh, so the Charlie Huff years.
Well, that's when they had fucking Edgar. And that was, and then of course, and I had, of course, when I was looking at him, I had to go down that rabbit hole, unfortunately, and reminisce about losing that 1997 World Series. And when they had the black sleeves with the same type of jersey with Edgar Renteria wearing it.
Adam, why did you throw that out there?
Before they ever even threw a ball in their stadium, and they were basically a expansion team that hadn't even played yet. They released the pinstripe that had the logo on the chest. Me and 2 other buddies here in this little ass town of fucking 1,200 people. What year was that? 92, whatever.
Yeah, 92, 93.
They started playing. Yeah. We went to, I think it was Foot Locker or MC Sports, whatever. We all bought the Marlins shirt, the jersey, and the shorts. And the fucking old farmers around this town thought a fucking street gang was moving in because the 3 of us were walking around rocking the same Marlins jerseys.
You guys are some thugs.
I've always liked them jerseys, so.
All right, Adam, number 3 or number 2.
You want me to go with number 2?
Or did you already do your number 3?
That was my number 3, so we're on 2 for D's.
Okay, go ahead, D's.
All right. Same team for my my last 2, just different players. Number 2, it would be the road blue Cubs jersey of Kerry Wood.
Okay.
Number 34.
He pitched for the Guardians or the Indians for a brief minute.
Wood did?
Kerry Wood, yes. I think in the early 2000s. After he was out of baseball for like a year.
Yeah, because heaven forbid we bring somebody in at the end of their fucking career when they ain't worth a fuck.
I remember watching his 20 strikeout game his rookie year. That was incredible. He was the Savannah Bananas were just in Wrigley finally for the first time a couple weeks ago, and he's one of the guys that they brought in he pitched an inning or whatever. They also brought back Ben Zobrist, but it was kind of cool to see.
Fuck Ben Zobrist.
Hater.
Damn right. Fucking 2016 World Series.
Wow. So he played for the Chicago Cubs from 1998, was off 99 to 2008, or from 2000 to 2008. He pitched with the Cleveland Indians from 2009 to 2010. He was an all-star 2003 and 2008. And then when he left the Guardians, he went to the Yankees, and then he went back to the Cubs. But let me see that year with the Guardians. He had 2 years with the Guardians. So he pitched 2 years there. He had one decent year. I think he won like 11 games his first year with them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. By the way, Adam, you put some respect on the World Series MVP, Ben Zobrist.
Fuck Ben Zobrist. The only reason he got the fucking MVP, he got the MVP because of a fucking bullshit fucking rain delay. It should have never happened.
He took off 35 minutes from here.
Is he even playing anymore?
No.
I don't. Yeah,
because you guys
for anybody.
Did we have him or did you? Was it Mark DeRosa? I think he played for both of us.
I know we had him at one point.
Okay.
Mark DeRosa, I think he did play for the Guardians or the Indians. Let me check.
I just don't know who he was with. If he was a part of any of the World Series teams or not.
I don't think he Go ahead.
I believe he became our second baseman after we blew it up.
Okay.
Like after they got rid of Baez and Addison Russell and all that, DeRosa, I think, was the next guy that played that spot.
God, I haven't heard Addison Russell's name since 16, I think.
Well, he got into some legal issues, and I don't think.
Oh, did he?
I don't think he played again after he got in trouble.
Adam, Mark DeRosa played second base for the Cleveland Indians in 2009.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then he came to the Cubs, what, 17, 18?
The Cubs, he was there from 2007 to 2008. He left the Indians and then went to the Cardinals, then from the Cardinals to the Giants, from the Giants to the Nationals, and then ended his career in 2013 with the Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh, I thought he was after the World Series, so he was before. Okay. That's how much I fucking pay attention to baseball.
Right. All right, what are we on?
Only missed his
number
career
2
by a decade.
My number 2.
Only.
Yeah.
My number 2 is the Tony Gwynn San Diego Padres jerseys.
The brown ones?
Yes. Yes.
Second greatest hitter of all time.
Who's the first?
Pete.
Come on.
I was
Charlie
just waiting
Hustle.
for him. I was just waiting for him to say that.
He's just making sure you were in agreement with his number 1 choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my number 2, Dave already said it, but it was any versions. I know the black one was the more popular one, but any of the Devil Rays line of uniforms from that, they were all good. I liked all of them, but obviously the black hat with the purple bill and the Devil or the Stingray logo was probably the best, but I went with the Devil Rays for number 2.
The black and purple Rockies jerseys were pretty clean too.
I almost put the futuristic ones where it was the big ass mountain logo, and then on the back they had their number, and then instead of the name going across the top, it was going down the side because it was a futuristic jerseys. Those were badass too.
Yeah.
All right, Deez, what's your number 1?
I mean, we got to go with the classic, staying in Chicago, the pinstripes, the home jersey, and personally, my favorite Cub of all time, and it's Anthony Rizzo.
Oh, I thought you were going to see Sammy Sosa.
Nah, fuck that cheating bitch.
Did you see that they had, I think it was their World Series team that was in the bleachers watching the game all together last week or something like that? I thought that was pretty cool.
Did you see when Rizzo has been at a Cubs game and sat in the bleachers twice? He's caught a home run ball both times.
Yeah, they brought that up that somebody hit a home run and of all people, he hits it to fucking Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, because I don't remember who was coming up to bat, but they were showing Rizzo in the crowd, and they're like, "Hey, I wonder if he's going to catch another home run today." The next batter hits one right to him in right center field. He's holding his baby and everything. Like, you got to be shitting me.
He retired too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He did. The last team he played with, and he won a World Series with the Yankees too, didn't he? Rizzo.
I think so. When was the last Yankees World Series?
A while.
4 years ago. Joe Girardi was their manager, right? Or Aaron Boone.
I want to say he did win it.
I don't think Aaron Boone has won one with the Yankees. I think Girardi was the last one.
2009 was the last time the Yankees won a World Series.
Holy.
Okay. Then
really?
Then he did not.
Because they beat the Phillies that year.
It's been that long since the Yankees won the World Series. Are you sure on that, Adam?
I'm looking at it right now. And guess who the MVP was?
Was it Jim Leyritz?
Hideki Matsui.
Wow. Wow. I can't believe 2009.
They've been to a couple since, but they haven't won them.
Girardi didn't win one with
he was a manager. He was a manager when they won.
Or did he win it with the Phillies?
As a player?
He won one with the Phillies as a player, and then I thought he won one with the Yankees as a manager, right?
George Girardi has 4 World Series titles, 3 as a player,
The Yankees.
and 1 as a manager, and they're all with the Yankees.
The Yankees went to the World Series in 2024, and Rizzo was on that team, but they lost to the
Dodgers.
Yes. Yeah, Rizzo was on. They added him to that roster. He was kind of a late addition. I don't know if he was hurt or whatever, but
wow, it's been that.
Yeah, he was on the 60 days.
2009.
I love it because fuck the Yankees. I think we can all agree on that.
I mean, I agree on that, but I can't believe it's been that long. Shit.
I'm surprised, to be honest with you, that they've kept fucking Aaron Boone this long.
Oh, if he don't win this year, it's coming. It's coming. I just seen something on Major League Baseball that the Dodgers are in talks for Tarek Skubal.
Which, if they get him, it's over. And I'll tell you this right now, and I know we still have to get to our last one, but if Skubal goes to either the Dodgers or any of these other teams, don't be surprised because of it. You won't see a fucking lockout next year, and they're going to be, and this is going to prove exactly why. Because baseball's going to talk about they need some sort of cap or some sort of thing because it's not fair to the other teams when the Yankees and the Dodgers and all these guys can spend this money. But there's a lot of talks about that if Skubal goes here, don't expect it. Don't be surprised you don't see a lockout next year.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's just not fair in baseball if he goes there.
No, because think about it, I don't even know who their main reason is because they're saying Ohtani's not going to be able to pitch much or whatever. So he would take his spot. But that's why I'm hoping that Skubal goes to the Brewers or something, because then that way, even if he goes to the fucking Braves, look out.
Yeah, I'd much rather have him go to the Dodgers than to the Braves. I'm not a fan of the Braves.
All right, what's your number 1, Dave?
Speaking of the Dodgers, how about the Tommy Lasorda? Last year he managed blue Dodger jerseys with the red numbers on them.
That's a good one. Very good choice. What was his nickname? Didn't he have a nickname, Lasorda?
Linguini.
He probably had a few, but all right. So my number 1 is kind of a 1A and 1B. 1B, I obviously had to throw it out there because being a homer, and that's the Cleveland Indians. Chief Wahoo is a fucking legend. The jerseys were awesome, when we had them. But my 1A is probably the old white pinstriped Montreal Expos jerseys.
Them are sweet.
From the days when Vlad Guerrero was there.
Vlad Guerrero.
And I think, like you usually said, I think Galarraga was there at the time too, before the whole expansion draft thing. But yeah, so that was my number 1, was them, the Expos and the Indians, which a lot of people don't want to call them Guardians. So they haven't accepted it.
D's real quick breaking news: the Pittsburgh Steelers signed a new corner or defensive back. The Browns' former and Jacksonville Jaguars safety Rayshawn Jenkins.
He wasn't bad for us. I didn't know we let him go.
Yes.
I mean, maybe camp body because Jalen being out for the next few weeks. I doubt he makes the team unless he just balls out. I like where we're at with safety right now, especially once Jalen. That almost scares me into thinking that maybe Jalen's a little more hurt than they're letting on right now.
Yeah.
Ramsey.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I feel bad too because I know training. Go ahead.
I was just going to say the Hall of Honor was announced today. Steelers Hall of Honor class is Kevin Colbert, Craig Wolfley, and JT Thomas.
I don't think I know any of them.
What are you your head for?
Kevin Colbert.
Kevin Colbert won 2 Super Bowls.
What was he, like a GM or something?
Like, yeah. He didn't miss very many first round picks. There were a couple, but not many. And he found some late gems, guys like Emmanuel Sanders, Antonio Brown. You know, say what you want. Yes, he did fuck up and bring Kenny Pickett, which is parting gift for us. But by and large, Colbert was a solid GM.
He's not there no more?
No. Omar Khan is
No,
our
he-
general manager.
He left in 2020 after drafting Kenny Pickett because he probably knew that he fucked up. But
You know, and this, I know it's almost football season, but like it still sucks to think that you've already got players that it's only been a couple of days of training camp and they're already out for the fucking year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it sucks to hear that already, that the season's over before it started.
I mean, it happens every year. You know,
I know the
every year,
Panthers,
first week, you know, guys' bodies aren't ready.
what is it? I know the Panthers lost a rookie wide receiver that they drafted out of Tennessee, Brazil or whatever. And then I saw that, who was it? Somebody was carted off this morning, I think I saw, and they said that it didn't look good. But yeah, it sucks. I hate seeing that for guys that, you know, you work and train all off season, and then fucking 3-4 fucking practices in, you fucking hurt yourself.
All right, Deez, let's get your number one.
I already gave it.
Adam, what's your number one?
That was mine was the Guardians and the Indians and the Expos.
That's right. All right,
So
guys, we got about 6 minutes left to go in the show. Don't forget to join Mike and the crew tonight for his main event podcast talking about wrestling. They'll go back over to SummerSlam card. Tune into that. D said he might go live for that. If you guys got any chance, get with Mike. Maybe you guys can get in for a few minutes on the show or whatever. If you guys got time, Mike will probably put you on. And then again, tomorrow, make sure you guys join us for the very first episode of Beyond the Surface with myself and Clifton Oliver. We'll be here live in the studio from 12 to 1. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I know I got to go to a party early, but probably just be at home sleeping. So other than that, I hope that everybody has a great rest of their weekend. And I hope Adam and Deez enjoyed the rest of their weekend. But Adam, what do you got going on tonight? Anything good?
I don't have anything planned as of right now. I know I was gonna thought about going out to the local if we could have got a babysitter. There is a Matchbox 20 cover band, I guess. My sister was telling me about. They went and seen it. They're supposed to be pretty good, but I don't know. It's still up in the air. And then I know tomorrow I won't do shit. It's just Sunday. Hang out at the fucking house and do nothing. Be lazy.
Yeah, Sunday's laundry day for me, so that's what I'll be doing tomorrow besides on my podcast. Deez, what you got going on tonight?
I am going to see Spider-Man here in a couple hours.
Going by yourself?
What?
Going by yourself or taking anybody with you?
No, I'm going with people.
Oh, nice.
You had to let us know how it is.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I'm excited. I think it's going to be pretty solid.
All right. So for Dynamite Dave, for Deez, for Adam, we'll see you guys next week here on Unscripted. Have a good week, everybody. Deuces out. Deuces.
Peace.
See ya.
Redline Network introduces our newest partnership, Outlaw Light. Outlaw is crafted for all of the beer drinking patrons of America. They aren't preaching or teaching, their mission plain and simple, to provide a high quality beer at an affordable price. Outlaw is crisp, crushable, refreshing. Available by the case, tall boys, 16-ounce 6-packs or singles. Go to outlawbeer.com to find the nearest can or tavern near you. The Redline Network proudly raises their cans to you. Stay bold, Outlaw.